everybody, my name is Lewis and today's video is about the Razer Seiren Mini. One thing I want to say before the video starts is that this entire video is going to be recorded with the Razer Seiren Mini, so if you want to sound test, the entire video is in. So let's get into the specs of this thing. So, this microphone is a USB condenser microphone with a cardioid pickup pattern. If you're wondering what I just said and what it means, I'll explain it. So, condenser is how it translates your voice into something the computer can understand, and cardioid, actually Razer's super cardioid, is the pickup pattern and where it will pick up around the microphone. I'll have a portion of this in the video later on, and let's go ahead and continue. Alright, so now time for the pros and cons of this microphone. First off, the pros. This thing sounds amazing. For just $50, this thing sounds super good. And since it's plug and play, you don't need an audio interface or any extra cost to set this thing up. Everything you need is included in the box. The stand is also adjustable, so you can swivel it around. It's not too adjustable, but it's nice that they have it. It also uses a standard 5/8" thread, which means you can mount this thing on any boom arm you like or anything like that. And it's also super tiny. The stand is tiny. Everything about this microphone is just plain tiny. So you can easily maneuver around with this thing, go traveling. I might actually keep this to do voiceovers when I'm somewhere else because it sounds super comparable to my Rode PodMic, which is $100, plus the need for an audio interface, which can cost upwards of $120. So it's amazing how much value this thing brings to the table. Now for the cons. This microphone has no buttons. The only thing in there is this light that lets you know that the microphone is on. Now, this isn't too big of a caveat because you might say, where's the tap to mute? I need that. Discord has shortcuts in their settings which allow you to make shortcuts with keyboard presses. Mine's set to Alt-X, so whenever I push those buttons, it will mute me on Discord. So tap to mute is something that's optional now, but it's still nice to have on the microphone so that you won't have to grab your keyboard if you want to mute your microphone. A couple more cons. The plastic is pretty easily scratchable. I've seen a lot of people who've owned this microphone for a long time have very scratchable plastic on there. It is true. This thing gets scuffed extremely easily. It's kind of annoying, but it's not really too big of a deal as you're probably not going to be looking at the microphone. You're going to be looking at a camera or looking at the game, so it's fine, but it is pretty easily scratchable. Not to mention it uses a micro USB connector. It does conform to the back of the microphone itself, so basically it kind of looks seamless, but micro USB is just such a fragile connector and it's old now. I know they couldn't have gone with USB-C because this thing came out 2018 to 2019, so I get why they couldn't get USB-C on there, but it'd just be so amazing if it was. Alrighty, now that's the pros and cons. Now let's get to what's in the box of this thing. So in the box, you get the Razer Seiren Mini itself. It does need a little bit of assembly. Basically, you screw this thread into the microphone, and then you screw it onto the stand. Pretty simple. And then you get the cable and then some instruction manuals, and then that's the box. Now, it's time for the sound test of this microphone. So we're going to do a couple different ones. You can hear how the audio sounds just throughout the entire video because the entire video I've been using it, but we're going to do like a tap test, a spin test to see the pickup pattern, and let's just get right into it. So now we're going to do the tap test here, so I'm just going to tap on my desk. Just tapping close to the microphone. And now I'm going to do the patented rage test. So, oh no, I lost to someone who's better than me. Dang it. And now let's go be very angry. So there's your rage test, banging your table, see how hard how much noise it will capture. And this also kind of helps to show any shock resistance in the microphone as well. So now we're going to do the keyboard and the mouse test. So I'm just going to type along with my keyboard and mouse and we're going to see. So just going to start typing. And also clicking. So my keyboard is pretty loud, so you're definitely going to be able to hear it. It's a linear keyboard, but it's Razer, so it's very clacky. This is the Razer Huntsman Tournament Edition. This is the Gen 1, so it's a clacky keys. And this is what you can expect to have in the background of your microphone. Now, Discord noise suppression and all of that will mitigate most of these noise, but it's nice to know the basis of it without any effects on it. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and test the pickup pattern of this microphone. You know, I said it's cardioid and it will pick up in front of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold the microphone up here and I'm going to spin it around. And then we're going to see as we turn it what happens. So I'm going to start turning it to the right here And now I'm kind of at the side of the microphone, and you'll see if I'm going to be muffled. And now I'm going to continue turning it. And now I'm all the way at the back of the microphone. Continue turning it. And now I'm on the other side. And then turn it again. And now I'm back at the front of the microphone. So basically that gives you where people, if someone's going to be talking behind you, how much their voice will be picked up with the microphone. So in case you're curious, there's your test. So that is my review of the Razer Seiren Mini. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a ton. You already know this. It's all the algorithm stuff. Just do it. It helps me out and it shows the video to more people if you thought this one was helpful. Anyways, this has been Lewis and I'm out. Peace.